Yo, what is going on, guys? It is midnight and today we are bringing you yet again another video. Now in today's event we're going to be talking about the new-ish event. It's a bit late on the video, same as it always is, to be fair, with these kinds of videos on the event. So we're going to be talking about the Twin Swords event, and we're just going to kind of run through the shop, because this event is a little bit different compared to the rest of them, and I think many of you have figured it out by now. But yeah, let's kind of get straight into it. Now we'll kind of start with the shop. I'd also, whilst this is loading, I also want to mention tomorrow's video is going to be about the 5 million downloads worldwide. So like the pack, the banner, and I'll also talk about another banner that they're getting as well, coming in soon. That is not the shop. There's also been a new UI change. So as you can see, when you click the top button with the 3 lines on top, you get to see everything now on the screen, which I think is pretty neat. Pretty good. Saves us a lot of time from going back and forth from menu to menu just to get to where we want to be. So here we go. Now to kick things off, in this event you can get 2 5-star relics up to limit break maxed, obviously. Now we have Lady Clementine and Raven Black Warrior. Now for those of you that don't know or who aren't in a Discord, now these relics are not amazing, but they're also not bad. They are in the lower tiers. So the Momon one, the Raven Black Warrior, we've ranked him. I'll probably leave a screenshot up here if I can of the tier list of the relics that we have at the moment on global. So as you can tell on the tier list, if I remember correctly, the Raven one is in the bottom tier and Clementine one is in the tier above that, not too far apart. But yeah, they're not bad relics. I mean, this event is a little bit different compared to other ones. So on this event, if you don't know, which you've probably been living under a rock if you didn't know, this event you cannot play co-op. So this is in what I believe to be what the devs have actually wanted. I don't think this is actually a bug or anything. I genuinely think this is what they've actually kind of done. And if I'm 100% honest with you, I feel like there might be some changes coming soon, not just with the UI like we have already, but like just changes in general, because there was a lot of complaints about the ranking event. So they've really kind of, I mean, they said they listened to us, but I don't think they actually are going to do any actions with it. But maybe some sort of change to multiplayer, maybe the layout of it, I'm not too sure, but I feel like something's going to happen, which is awesome. So in the shop, obviously you get the usual stuff. You get tier 2 green and blue items, so you get like the crown and the leaf, the twig. You do also get some tickets as usual. However, you do get something unique this time. You get an achievement reward. I can't even get it up like in big screen. It does cost quite a bit. It doesn't give you any reward at all. So for this, it is literally collection purposes only. Personally, this is probably the first thing I'll get in the shop, and it might seem pointless, but if you want to try and get like all the achievements, and if you miss this, you're never going to be able to get it again. And I want to say it's kind of OCD, but yeah. Now in this shop, I would, to be honest with you, because it's single player, you're not going to be able to clear it as much, because you're going to need a lot of stamina to spend, and you're going to have to play and like use a lot of pots to be able to clear the shop, because it isn't co-op. So you're getting half the rewards, and you can't join other people as well, so you have to host. So yeah, it's a bit of a kick in the teeth, to be honest with you. Really not amazing. Now from the event there are, if I believe correctly, 9 chapters. 9 chapters, and then the epilogue, which is like the quote-unquote co-op missions, but obviously this time around we do not have that. So you do get quite a fair amount of stones from this, a fair amount of gems, which is pretty good. Now on the epilogue, obviously, as I've said before and I've said several times now, there is no co-op on this event. However, we do get an undead mission, which is level 100, costs 45 stamina per run. Now if you're going to farm this event, the level 75 costs 35 stamina extreme one is going to be the best bet. You're going to be able to get it done quicker, and you're more than likely going to be able to get it done 100% of the time, whereas undead you're more than likely not going to be able to do 100%, and you probably have to do it manually. Scrap that, you have to do it manually. So I'm not going to do the undead mission because it just takes way too long. Like, this video will just drag out. I'll do the extreme one. I have been able to do the undead. I done it like, I think I done like 3 attempts. I failed the first one very barely. The second one I just completely fucked up at the start, and in the third attempt I managed to clear it without anyone dying, but clearing it with 14 turns, clearing it within 40 turns, not 14, to get the achievement is a little bit annoying because I don't have Nazarick Aura, which is basically what they're screaming at you to have. Like, it's gonna be very difficult to do it without, unless you're gonna, you know, you clear it without dying like I have, and then you just use continues all the time, like, and just use damage dealers with no healer. You could probably get it, like, so I could probably get that done, but yeah, honestly it's a waste, honestly. So here's the extreme one. This is a team I use when I do events now. I'm trying to level up Zariyusu and I want to get Evil Eye preferably, just to have an AoE team to kind of just speed me through the event, so that I can kind of get it done a lot quicker and get to the end missions faster. So as you can see on the first round, you only really get a Kaji. To be honest with you, the event is just easy. Like, there's no problems with it. There's no co-op. That's a bit of an issue for a lot of people. Then the undead mission, it's not bad. It is pretty hard. It's not hard, it's just hard to get the 40 turns if you don't have Nazarick Aura. Or even Latios. Latios saves your butt because of the damage increase that you can do for your team. I think I beat it with 100 Albedo, 100 Ainz, 100 Mare, and 80 Aura. I use the Sinister Smile, whatever it's called, is the one that's got, what's her name? Luck or Regina on the front. I have two of them, level 60. I used them on Aura and Mare. Then I used Bow Before Me on Albedo. And then I used the Staff level 100 on Ainz. The Bow Before Me relic, I think, is level 60 or 70 on Albedo. And basically the strategy is I would use Albedo to sleep, and then Ainz will always do damage, and Aura would do damage the first round and the last round. No, the first round only. Then the second and last round I used her, I don't know what the name of the skill is, but it's like basically it lowers their physical attack and speed. I used that on Clementine and I used it on Momon, because otherwise they just hit too hard, and honestly it was super easy. Like, if I'd have replaced that Aura with the regular Aura, I wouldn't need to lower their speed or their attack because I would be killing them a lot quicker. But, you know, you can't always get what you want, so yeah. And that is the event. That is pretty much it. You get, I'm not too sure how much you get on average, because to be honest with you, I just got to the end and I just stopped doing it. Like, I don't play this game that much. 7,000, that's not bad. 7,000, 35 stamina, 7,000 ain't bad. But then you got to think, if this was co-op, you'd be getting 14,000 for that. But yeah. So yeah, that is pretty much the event. You've got a long time for this, I believe like 2 weeks, if you're counting from when we first started. You've also got the ranking event. Whilst I'm here, I might as well chat about it. You've also got the ranking event, which has ended, so let me quickly do that. So the ranking event is finished, and the quote-unquote people that were meant to get banned, none of them actually did get banned. So the message we received from the game on the event service notice board, or whatever you want to call it, yeah, they just done that to kind of shut us up. So these top 4 people, they didn't get banned. Then where is he? Do you know what? They did ban a few, but literally like 2 or 3 people that were just irrelevant. Like, the main people that meant to get banned were these top 4. Like, these top 4 here were meant to get banned. Then there's a few here that got banned somewhere. I don't even know their names because they're all like a bunch of gibberish. If I remember correctly, oh god, I didn't mean to click on whoever's profile that is. If I remember correctly, there's the guy in 4th place, Overlord. He had 3 alts accounts that were somewhere around here. They didn't get banned either, these 3 here. So yeah, honestly, it's a bit of a shambles really. It's a bit disappointing. Like, there was a lot of people complaining about the ranking event, to be honest with you, like a lot. But it is what it is. So this is why I don't play the game that much, by the way, guys, in case you haven't noticed. Like, I literally log on, I complete the events, I don't even like clear the shop half the time. I mean, look what I finished on. 800,000 roughly. Like, I just didn't care. Like, I just don't care about these events right now. They're just so... I don't want to sound upset or depressing or anything, but they're just so boring. Like, I know it's the same thing over and over again, but it was fun at the start. Like, you know, when everyone's like grinding, everyone's like all friendly and everything, and then ranking events started, and the first one wasn't so bad for many of you. It was really only bad for like 2 or 3 of us. Well, me and Unsinged, we got it pretty rough that first ranking battle, and then when I quit, then all the top people got it rough because there was this guy trolling. I'm not gonna name who he is because most people either know or like it's just irrelevant now, but like there was one guy who like started off trolling me in the Discord. So like when I was just hosting games in the Discord, like putting codes in, he would join with a level 1 account and he would just sit there. He wouldn't do anything. And from what I've heard, if you started the game with him on your team, which I could have done, and like we could have carried him, but what he would do if you started the game, he would wait out the timer so that obviously you'd waste your time and you wouldn't get one of the top ranks, or you wouldn't maintain one of the top ranks. So this guy done it to me all the time for like the first 3 or 4 days, and then after that I stayed in voice channel for 1 day, but it was really annoying because I had to constantly have to say the code into the group that I was with, like the Discord people. And then I just thought, you know what, there's no point me doing this. The guy behind me, he's using what he's using to catch up, and I was unhealthy, man. Like I was not sleeping. So yeah, I just gave up and left it. And then once I gave up and he noticed that I'd given up and like not bothered like seeing my codes or joining me, yeah, then the guy made like 5 or 6, I don't know how many accounts he made, but he made several. And then anyone in the top 10, that's it. You'd see this guy just join you, just chilling. And then in the second one, there's just loads of people using mods to do extra damage so that they can kill things quicker, you know, get their points quicker, basically clear it in 3 waves. Or they're using something like a macro. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a bot in game that basically joins multiplayer games all the time. So when you go to sleep for your 6 hours, 8 hours, your game is continue playing and it's going to get you points no matter what, which again just ruins the game in my opinion. We did also, what I will say as well, like if you check in the description, what I'm going to leave is a link, and if you want to get free 100 gems, then fill out this survey in the link. So the game, the CR Crunchyroll, they filled out, well, they started a survey, and it was just asking questions about how you feel on events and what you would want to change, how do you feel about multiplayer tutorials, yada yada yada, some other questions as well. And basically if you fill it out, leave your code of your name in there, like your in-game name. I should really have done something so that you guys can kind of watch something interactive, but yeah, like if they basically made you fill out this thing, and then they're going to send you 100 gems within the next 2 weeks. And yeah, I mean, you might as well fill it out, and if our voices get heard, they get heard. I mean, there's a pretty cool question in there, which I think a lot of people have been wanting, which is a lot of people have been wanting guilds. Then there's guild wars. There was like, would you want us to, what features would you like us to add? And they're like guilds, guild wars, or PvP. And then there's like other, if you wanted to mention something. But yeah, like, come on, man, who wouldn't want those 3 features? I mean, PvP, some people wouldn't want because of toxicity and stuff like that, but like, you know, that sort of stuff, like you can kind of tell if someone's using damage mod and they should be banned. Like when they're using things like macro, that's just stupid. But I don't want to rant anymore in this video. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and tomorrow's video we'll do the 5 million downloads, you know, go through it, because I'll be honest with you, because you guys are probably going to do it if I don't say it now. Do not summon on that step up banner. I'm going to mention it tomorrow in detail, but it is a waste of your time and gems. Do not do it. Don't be stupid. It sounds good. It's not. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care and peace out.